guys, so in today's video we are going to be going through my 2023 sketchbook. One of my resolutions was to complete this by the end of 2023 and I managed to accomplish it, so let's go ahead and go through it. So I wrote the dates of when I started and when I finished. And I definitely waited till the last minute to complete it by December 31st, but I made it. But I did start this December of 2022. I put the sticker of what sketchbook I'm using in this corner. So it's the Artsmith sketchbook with 80 sheets. And so this is I have a video on when I started this, like a start my first page of my sketchbook with me video, and so I drew that last December to start off this sketchbook. And then while we were visiting family, I drew just different decorations and stuff around the house, by the fireplace. Then I drew some poinsettia, and this was, we watched some kind of elf show, and so I drew this little elf. And this is a funny pun that we came up with still during Christmas visiting family. Because we were having pie and a pirate stealing some pie. And then I did some kitty gesture sketches. And then we got to 2023 and I made my resolution page. And I mostly completed all of my goals and resolutions. There's a couple things that dropped off for one reason or the other. I covered this part because it's a little more personal and that doesn't need to be on the internet. And oh, I haven't crossed it off yet. It says complete this sketchbook, so we can go ahead and cross that off. And to get more into drawing, so I didn't start drawing again until February because I follow someone on Instagram that does prompts for the whole month. So this is number 1 was sea, so I doodled a little fish under the ocean. Prompt number 2 was cherries, so I drew some cherries. 3, swan, and I really like my poodle. And 7 was sweet, and so I actually remember doing this one because I was trying to get the wrapper shading just right, to make it look like a crinkly foil, I guess, wrapper on a candy bar. And then I skipped some days and did day 10, which was bouquet. And that's kind of how I've used the doodle prompts, is doing all 30 days or 20 something days for the whole month kind of gets tedious, just like Inktober. And then I drew some nice patio furniture, practicing some drawing. And this was a still life I set up. Oh, actually, I think both these pages I have a video for on giving you ideas for drawing in your sketchbook, because I was having issues like figuring out what I wanted to sketch and draw more. So this is a still life I set up. And then I think this one was from a furniture magazine, so that was my other one. But I'll link the video as well. And then I was sitting outside and I drew just our plants outside. Or I guess they were weeds by then. They weren't actually growing plants. And then I did a couple of faces just to practice my humans because I don't draw humans that often. This is still February. And this is a life drawing, plein air drawing sketch of the lake that's by our house. My husband and dad were fishing, so I sat out there with them and I drew the lake. And now we're into March, and outside I drew our watering can with the shadow just to get some drawing in. And then this is my full spread page of flamingos because I was going to be starting a flamingo watercolor and I wanted to practice my flamingos for that commission. And this is my sketch to become my avatar, I think, on here. My little profile picture. I definitely changed it up a bit once I brought it digitally into Clip Studio. I plan on drawing a full new one this year sometime. And flower drawing. And okay, so this one, our cats, so cats can actually get like colds just like humans. So I drew this because around this time, one cat had been like sneezing a bunch and had this cold with a runny nose, and then the second cat caught it, so I drew this like snot bubble sick kitty. Our cats are fine now, just if you're worried. It's just a kind of like a human cold where they just have to like get through it and let their immune system fight it. And here's some cat loaf sketches. Some flower sketches, and then I pressed in the flowers I was sketching, which some of them like didn't really stay, but you can see with this one it's that kind of flower. Actually, I think they were like weeds that flowered that I just picked up off the grass and decided to draw. Practicing some more faces, different characters, kind of like an anime style. And we're into April now. This is my little comic of a pain zombie, which I was having migraines, so this was a day that I had a migraine, but I just like still wanted to do something, so I sketched this. Okay, so here I was getting ready for Mermay. And if you don't know what Mermay is, it's the month of May. You draw mermaids every single day of the month. It's an art challenge. I don't know who it was created by, but it was started and you can draw mermaids every day of May to participate. So this was my practice sketching of fishtails. Now I won't super go in depth with these next 20 or 30 drawings because I did a separate sketchbook tour just of mermaid that I go more in depth. So I'm just gonna kind of flip through. This is day 1. This is day 2. Day 3. Day 4. Day 5. Day 6. Day 7. Day 8. Day 9. Day 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, day 15, 16, 17, and apparently there's intermission. These I was sketching out what I wanted the cat in a children's book I'm working on, what he would look like. So this was just my practice page for that. And same with that same book, I was trying to get an idea of one of my children characters in the book. Day 18 for mermaid. Day 19, day 20 and 21, 22 and 23, 24, 25, 26 and 27. You can get this as a sticker on my shop on Redbubble. Day 28, you can also get this as a sticker or any merch on Redbubble. 29, I also put this up on Redbubble. Day 30. Day 31. Okay, so that's mermaid. Check out that video if you want more in depth of why I drew things or how I drew things. This is practice for my Bunny's Lawn Service merch design. You can find it on both Redbubble and I have a TeePublic as well. So this, I drew my books that I was going to read for a readathon in the summer. Then I did Happy 4th page, and I drew some birds. And this is when I started drawing birds out of a bird magazine that I get. Okay, so now we're into Dogist, which is drawing dogs every day of the month in August, but I didn't finish it, so I didn't do like a sketchbook preview of all my drawings. So day 1, I drew this guy with pastel, soft pastel, which this is a video as well where I try out the pastels. And the pastel kind of mooshed onto this corgi. Then I drew a pug and another poodle. And then of course it had to be pink. And teacup chihuahua. So I started doing different breeds of dog every day. It looks like This is my greyhound, which I kind of messed up on him, and I think that's where I lost my steam, where dogs became hard to draw. And I think this is like a Dachshund. And then I did smaller drawings to try and keep up. And this is day 10. And then it looks like I skip a bunch of days and did day 14. So that was, nope, I have 2 more. And then, so I stopped on the 19th with this little Pomeranian. Because then I get into Inktober after this. So everything in Inktober, I also have a sketchbook tour for already, so I'm just going to flip through again. Day 1, Dream. Day 2, Spiders. Day 3, Path. Day 4, Dodge. Day 5, Map. Day 6, Golden. Day 7, Drip. Day 8, Toad. Day 9, Bounce. Day 10, Fortune. Day 11, Wander. Day 12, Spicy. Day 13, Rise. Day 14, Castle. Day 15, Dagger. Day 16, Angel. Day 17, Demon. Day 18, Saddle. Day 19, Plump. Day 20, Frost. Day 21, Chains. Day 22, Scratchy. Day 23, Celestial. Day 24, Shallow. Day 25, Dangerous. 26, Remove. 27, Beast. 28, Sparkle. 29 is Massive. 30 is Rush. 31 was Fire. Then after that, we get into November, and I drew some dragons. A dragon with a Santa hat, which I never put in. I planned to make these like stickers, but then never followed through and scanned them to digitize them. So maybe eventually I'll get to that. And so now here's where I'm trying to fill out the rest of the sketchbook and get to my goal of finishing it. So I watched a YouTube video on color theory, and so I wanted to try out different color techniques. So this page was monochrome, which is the same color in different shades or hues. So I did red, and dyad is 2 colors separated by 1 on the color wheel, and then the tip was to make the lead color that you picked brighter. So this page I did a purple and blue. This page I did orange and yellow with his little sweater and an orange cat. And complementary, colors that are opposite of each other on the color wheel, and play with contrast and amount, and the lead color you're supposed to use in short supply, like a nice pop of color. So this is blue and orange, which I really like how I use the blue as my pop of color on this octopus. He's probably my favorite. And this is purple and yellow, so I made his stripes the purple. And this is green and red, which I actually like. I thought he was going to turn out more of like looking like a Christmas turtle, but it actually turned out okay. And then here's some different Christmas mug sketches. And I just got this idea for this like super slouchy sweater, and so I kind of just drew a little clothing design. And I drew an owl. I start getting into just practicing drawing animals to fill out the rest of the sketchbook. So here's a lion. He actually looks better now than when I was drawing him, because I remember being frustrated when I was drawing him, but he actually doesn't look bad. At the time, for some reason, I thought I messed up, but he's not bad. This is my reindeer, which I had some trouble doing proportion, and so I practiced drawing more reindeer. And this is just a fun little gingerbread house with a gingerbread man and his dog that's also gingerbread. And then I drew a little Christmas town, and then I drew a a snow cat, a snow dog, and then a regular snowman. And then I practiced my people and expressions. I drew another dragon. And then we watched Jingle All the Way during Christmas time, and so that's why I drew the action hero action figure, and then just drew a couple other toys. This is my raccoons page. I might turn a couple of them into stickers, or like a sticker sheet or something on Redbubble, because they're adorable. Then I did polar bears and penguins. And then I did shrimp. And my sea turtle from the top, like a top view of a sea turtle. He's drawn very, very light, so. Then I practiced some more people drawing like hats and stuff. And I drew like a castle bookshelf with a bunch of fun stuff on it. And then I tried to draw a zebra with just doing like black colored pencil as the stripes and shading. Then I did a fun Year of the Dragon and lettering thing. And then here's my marker page to stop the bleeding of markers. So that's my 2023 sketchbook. And I did just put stickers. This is going to be my sketchbook for 2024, because I'm hoping I can also finish a watercolor sketchbook. So that's why I went even smaller. And I have a hard time like managing space with drawings. So I thought this might be good to practice making stuff smaller, because I'm good at making stuff larger. So maybe I'll do a first page of that video eventually. So this is my 2023 sketchbook. Thank you so much for watching, and if you enjoyed flipping through my sketchbook with me, please give this video a like and subscribe if you want to see more art from me. See you in the next video.